That's live, pal.
What a time to be alive. It's the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR 88.5 FM. This is a show about professional wrestling. I am your host, Lord Mark Williamson, and with me in the studio right now is Dann. Now look, we're going to do something a bit different. It's New Year, new us, Dan Lennard. I've turned your mic on right now. I haven't seen you in weeks.
Yes.
No song, no intro. Here we go, Dan Lennard.
Yes.
Fantastic to see you.
You too, Mark.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Now let me understand this for you, Dan. What did you get up to New Year? You've been away on holidays?
I went out to the outback in New South Wales. I went to Silverton and then to White Cliffs, and I had an outback experience.
An outback experience. That sounds fantastic.
Indeed. And you were busy doing?
Well, I was here, of course, doing the Xmas Variety Hour, a big hit. Massive hit. It was the grandest show, the greatest Xmas Variety Hour in Henley on Christmas night, let me tell you.
Was it?
It certainly was. It certainly was.
Mm-hmm.
A great New Year too.
Yes.
Had a few drinks. Went to a public bath. Had a good mineral bath. Soaked in and relaxed. Have enjoyed the absolute start of the new year. And you know what? Have you watched any pro wrestling in the last 2 weeks?
I have watched nothing.
You've watched nothing?
I have watched nothing. You know the only thing that's vaguely wrestling related that I've done the last 2 weeks, Mark?
What's that?
I listened to last week's show.
Oh, did you?
I did.
How'd you find the show?
Well, firstly, I have to say I was probably the only person listening to your show.
What? The only person listening?
And I will
There's
tell
plenty people listening.
And I will tell you why, Mark Williamson, because on Christmas Day, everyone else except you and Bob Cratchit, whoever he is,
I believe he likes Rob,
Bob, whoever, were off with their family and friends enjoying Christmas.
Well,
And you know who you had, Mark, listening to your show? You had me. And do you know why? Because I was stuck in Shearer's quarters in outback New South Wales, in Silverton, with an outside toilet and an outside bathroom and an outside washing machine, and I couldn't step outside the front door because there were wild pigs trying to eat my shoes, and there were demonic feral goats trying to kill me. So all I could do was drink warm beer because the fridge wasn't working and listen to your radio show.
well, don't you feel foolish going on holidays over Christmas with your family? Like, you could have had the opportunity to be part of the Xmas Variety Hour, but you're like, no, Mark. No. I need to go on holiday with my family. Now, here you are, having a whinge that you had to listen to my show, which was an honour. Like, lots of people listened to the show. There was heaps of people listening to the show. As you keep
saying, yes.
Yeah, lots of people. I've got lots of great feedback from the show. There was people phoning in. It was a good show.
Big in Christmas Island, I hear.
Great show. Massive in Christmas Island. They played it on rotation.
Mark, can I tell you that night I got a visit from a ghost? I was awakened.
You got a visit from a ghost?
Not the ghost of past or present or future. It was the ghost of Charles Dickens saying he's going to sue our asses for copyright infringement of A Christmas Carol.
Look, I don't know who Charles Dickens is.
You don't know
I've got no idea who Charles Dickens is. Who did Charles Dickens ever beat? No one.
Okay.
Absolutely no one. This is a completely original story, completely original Xmas Variety Hour, and it did well, but I had been getting a few threats.
From who?
Rob.
Oh, from Rob.
Yeah, Rob and Lunatic Wendy.
Why is that?
Well, they've blamed me for the breakup of their marriage, their family.
Really?
So then when they're like, they called the kid Tiny Tim, but they've blamed me for the breakup of their family, Tiny Tim. I've been lots of voice memos, lots of I've had to block on social media. But I ask you, Dan Lennard.
Yes.
So would you, if I told you have to do a show Christmas, if you had a work placement, would you believe some guy goes, no, you need to work Christmas night to pass your work placement? You wouldn't, because I was bluffing. I had no control over this guy's career. I've got no control over anything. I just bluffed. I said, if you don't do this, you'll get into big trouble. And the idiot fell for it. And now he's blaming me for his relationship falling apart.
Yeah.
And I'm getting threats. It's no good.
Look, I wouldn't take those threats seriously, Mark. This is a man and a crazy ex-wife who named their son after an obese 1960s pop singer.
Tiny Tim played a ukulele.
Yeah, I know. It's completely crazy. I wouldn't worry about it. They'll throw it out of court.
They should have called him Small Keith. Well, enough of Christmas, enough of New Year's.
Bah humbug.
We've got some wrestling to talk about, but we will talk about that new year, new us.
And we're going to talk wrestling. Let's go, baby.
Let's go to wrestling.
Yeah.
Now, Dan, I know you've got a lot. There's been a lot of wrestling
I haven't been
news.
watching any, but I've been following it.
There's a lot of wrestling news, but
Yeah.
I forgot to mention in the opening segment that we only have a limited amount of time to do wrestling news tonight.
Yeah.
Because we do have our awards coming up in the next segment. We do have a very special guest coming in 7:30. It is a Christmas gift from my wife. It is podcast marketing extraordinaire Jessica Bland is coming in to give us tips to improve our program.
Really? Do we need improving?
I think we do.
Sure.
New year, new us.
Yeah, I know, but...
New year, new us.
I know, but, like, wrestling, right? I've got a lot of wrestling news.
Well, you have like 4 minutes.
4 minutes, crikey.
4 minutes to wrap up.
Okay, well, I'll start off with the most serious thing
Okay,
first.
what's the serious stuff?
All right, William Regal has been in the news.
Oh, yes.
Legendary English wrestler, producer, WWE stalwart.
Yes.
Yes. Tweeting out his concerns about modern wrestlers doing damage to their head and necks with some of the high-impact moves they do in wrestling. This was probably in response to a moment in the match at AEW's big pay-per-view last weekend, World's End, when John Moxley dropped Kyle Fletcher square on his neck.
Okay. Yeah.
And it looked really nasty. Somehow Kyle Fletcher got up and kept wrestling, and he seems okay, but it looked like he broke his neck.
Was it the case of, oh no, it's all right, he just landed on his head. Wasn't much to hurt.
It looked more like his neck. It
Okay,
looked more like he landed on his neck. Very high angle, high impact move.
Yeah.
So that, I think, is what prompted William Regal to tweet out this X out this message.
X out the message. It's I
think that's the term, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
X it out. I think they call it an X.
Anyway, he sent out a little kiss.
There you go.
And of concern. And so, you know, it's been the talk of the IWC, of the soft drink reviewers. And is that a wasp in our studio?
I have no idea, but keep talking, Dan. Don't worry about it. If it's
Okay.
going to sting, it'll sting you.
Fair enough. Anyway, yes, I've been completely thrown.
It's been thrown out. There is a flying bug in the studio, and our professionalism has been rattled just slightly. Don't worry.
What are your thoughts, Mark? What are your thoughts on high impact moves and injuries to modern wrestlers?
Well, he's got a point. I know Piper Niven also said, you need to look after yourself. She's been suffering from a neck injury. It's taken her out. Might not wrestle again.
Ivar from the War Raiders.
There's a lot of you do need to be very careful. This is a dangerous profession, and taking those kind of extra risks for at the end of the day might look cool for a night,
for a moment,
might, and especially in these days where moments are forgotten very fast.
Yes,
it's probably not worth it.
Bring back the sleeper, I say.
Bring back the sleeper. Sleeper's been brought back.
There you go.
John Cena.
God bless
you. Bless out. What else we got?
I got happy news.
Happy news.
How many more minutes I got?
2 minutes.
What?
2 minutes.
Okay, the most recent news just happened literally moments before we went on the air. Willow Nightingale, who is the AEW co-holder of the AEW Ladies Tag Team belts.
Okay, the Ladies Tag Team belts. Not the women's, the ladies.
It's a technical term. And she beat Mercedes Moné for the TBS title. So Mercedes Moné, who started out the year with 13, 14 titles, I think it's down to single digits now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, started December. So we're only in start of January.
We're only started. It's literally the first day of January of 2026.
Yes, or the second if you're listening to it
on the second if you're listening on the replay,
or whenever if you're listening to it on Mixcloud.
Yeah. Or whatever you listen to.
Don't confuse me. I don't have that much time left to talk. So Willow Nightingale, congratulations, new women's champion there. MJF is the new AEW world champion.
Oh, there we go.
At
Fantastic.
the same pay-per-view that Kyle Fletcher tried to break his neck. He won a 4-way main event against the former champion Samoa Joe. Swerve Strickland and Adam Page were also
He's beat Samoa Joe last time, didn't he?
I think Samoa Joe beat him.
Oh, well, there we go.
I get confused. They move those titles around quite a bit.
They certainly do.
MJF, though, is the new champion. The Usos your favourite tag team,
Oh, they're a fantastic tag team.
are a
Yeeting away.
nine-time Raw tag team champions now.
Well, there we go. Wrap that up nicely,
I've
Dan
got-
Lennard.
I've still
That
got
is
so much more.
7:15.
What?
We'll be back. Now it is time, Mr. Lennard,
Yes.
for the 2025 Babyface Broadcast Awards.
Very exciting, Mark. I've got Booker of the Year.
Booker of the Year. Who's Booker of the Year?
Vince Russo, hands
Oh,
down.
get out of it.
No, listen. He made a huge comeback. He's 65 years old, WWE and WCW and TNA legend, and he's back booking.
For the last year,
Yeah.
for the last segment of the last year,
Yeah.
you were going on about how you hated watching these shows. It was going to be your last show. You kept watching, and you bag out this guy going, he's just doing his same old stuff. And then you make him Booker of the Year. What's wrong with you?
Well, look at who the competition is. It's Triple H.
What's wrong with you? There's no Booker of the
Tony
Year.
Khan.
I didn't do a Booker of the Year this year.
It's petty theft. I know, but I'm giving it to Vince Russo. And I'm going to, side note, Mark, I'm going to ask you this. Vince Russo, Seth Rollins says he's an idiot. Do you agree?
Yes.
Is he a hanger-on?
Yes.
Is he a jackass?
Yes.
Is he more annoying than Jim Cornette?
Yes.
Well, then you're agreeing 100% with Seth Rollins. But I don't care. I'm standing by it. Booker of the Year, Vince Russo.
Well, I was going to do a special announcement.
Yeah.
We do have a Hall of Fame here for the Babyface Broadcast Awards.
Oh, it's very prestigious.
It's very prestigious.
Only one person in it.
Only one person member. I'm a member of it.
Yeah.
I was going to award you. I had a plaque for you and everything. I've got a plaque here for you to be in this. But I'm thinking of rescinding it, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to get
You know what? I'm scrapping Vince Russo.
I don't think
No, he's not Booker
Well,
of the Year.
congratulations.
Oh, really?
You've got the Babyface Broadcast Hall of Fame. Dan Lennard has joined the Halls of the Immortals.
It's so exclusive.
It is very exclusive. There's 2 people in it. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Mark.
Dan Lennard.
Thank you, Mark Williamson. Can I say I thoroughly deserve it?
You thoroughly deserve
I can't think of anyone who deserves to stand by you in the Hall of Fame than me.
Well, this was last year was the year of awards being handed out for giving back to the business.
Yep.
For Lifetime Achievements Awards. Why not award ourselves, I say?
I thank you. All I can say is thank you, and thank you to all the listeners.
Well, all the listeners.
All
the listeners are pumped for this Hall of Fame. Speaking of listeners,
yes,
we have our guest is out in the green room right now.
Is she drinking all the free alcohol?
Jessica Bland, marketing expert. No free alcohol here. This is true triple R, Dan Lennard. We're not giving out free alcohol willy-nilly.
There's a V8 out there, I think.
Yeah. So Jessica Bland will be joining us after the break to give us tips to improve our wrestling program.
Okay.
And we have a very special guest, a absolute icon in the industry of podcast marketing, been behind a lot of the great podcasts you listen to. We have Jessica Bland joining us in the studio. Jessica is a gift from my wife. My wife's paid Jessica a lot of money to help us out.
Help us out?
Babyface Broadcast. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So I thought, why not do it on air?
Why on air?
Well, why? I'm not going to have a meeting out of air, we're busy people.
Well, I've been in the Outback.
You've been in the Outback. I've been busy. Well, welcome, Jessica. Enough talking, Dan.
Hi, Jess.
Hello, Mark and Dan. Thank you so much. Your wife did stress that this was quite urgent, that this was something that needed to happen. So I'm glad that we could sit down, even if it is live, to sit down and sort of sort this out. I've listened to multiple hours of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. I have a lot of thoughts.
Okay.
Look, I'll start with the positives. How about that? So the good thing is that I can feel the connection. You have really entertaining banter, a lot of laughs, a lot of good vibes. Mark, you seem to have a lot of knowledge.
Oh, thank
and you say things with a lot of confidence. And that's really important, that you say it with conviction and courage and enthusiasm. Even if I'm not really sure if what you're saying is entirely accurate, but that's all right. You're confident, and that's the main thing.
Okay.
Well, most of the things I say are very accurate. Dan, not so much.
Hey.
No, but it's true.
I do have some questions, though.
Okay, sure.
Let's just start with a really, really simple one. The title of your show, Babyface. I don't understand what a babyface is. What is that?
A babyface is a good guy, like a good guy pro wrestler. In pro wrestling, there's heels and baby faces, and I like to think that I am the babyface of broadcasting.
I am also a good person, so I am also a babyface.
Well, I'd have to disagree. To me, I don't see the babyface in you whatsoever. Look, Mark, you ruined a family's night on Christmas just to progress your career. Dan, you keep referring to women wrestlers as lady wrestlers. A member of the public should not have to Google the meaning of your show in order to understand what's going on. It's really niche.
Well, look, I'm just going to say this. I didn't ruin their night or ruin marriage. Like, they've ruined themselves. Obviously, like a terrible... And I've been accused of ruining a lot of marriages, and I just find it really insulting that a marriage that is not built with trust and care, and when it all falls apart, let's blame the loud one. Let's blame it on someone else, not on ourselves. I think it's pretty rough.
Listen, I think you should cut Mark some slack. I mean, I don't think he should be held responsible for destroying a man's marriage. I mean, look, I've done worse. I mean, I destroyed a wrestling promotion in New Zealand and drove the owner into bankruptcy. I mean, if you want to point things out that are kind of bad, I mean, I guess I did that. I mean, I put wrestlers out of work.
I don't know if we should be bragging about that.
I'm not wrong.
But they were bad people.
They were horrible people.
They were horrible people.
And listen, as for this whole lady wrestler thing, I mean, that's a technical term. It's like calling Mexicans luchadors. Mexican wrestlers are luchadors. Well, you know, females who wrestle are lady wrestlers.
Well, you just got to think about the PR of it all. You know, language is a key thing in the marketing PR world. So you've just got to look at the analytics of it and think about how it all kind of communicates and comes across.
Are you telling Dan women don't like to be called ladies?
Well, I think lady wrestlers, all wrestlers are wrestlers, are they not?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, look, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm differentiating. I'm just emphasizing that there are male wrestlers, gentlemen wrestlers, if you would care to call them that, and lady wrestlers.
Right.
So, look, I think that's a kind of minor thing. I mean, we are baby faces, aren't we, Mark?
I think I'm the biggest baby face around.
Well, as long as it's, so you're just clearly communicating. You're just, making it clear that it's a female wrestler.
Yeah,
okay.
I've had minimal complaints.
Okay.
A handful. Maybe a dozen.
Well, speaking of complaints and listeners and audience numbers, who is the show for?
It's for people that enjoy wrestling.
Yeah,
we give them wrestling.
Wrestling fans. Yeah, wrestling fans.
They listen to, we talk about wrestling. I used to be involved in wrestling, so, you have, a bit of expert analysis. So, if you like wrestling, you listen to it.
You want the news. I'm a wrestling journalist, a wrestling historian. I give my perspective on what's happening in the world of wrestling.
So people like wrestling.
Yeah.
Do we have a specific target audience profile individual in mind? That's very important. Every single podcast that I've been behind, you've got to produce a sort of identity, helps you sort of make sure that whatever you talk about, whatever you do, you've got to bring it back to the target audience. So that was kind of a vague, unsure answer. I'm wondering if we could just dive a little deeper on that.
People that like wrestling and are not weird.
Okay, well okay, all right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wrestling fans that are grubs
and idiots,
absolute grubs,
and idiots.
We call them soft drink reviewers.
Whoa,
because they're like these toxic people. They kind of sit online all day. They complain about it. They tear wrestling apart. They're very critical of wrestling. It's like their opinion matters. They're nobodies.
Yeah, they're complete nobodies.
And they also review soft drinks.
And also, we use the term salt of the earth in I guess a kind of ironic way, because they're not really salt of the earth. They're idiots, basically. I mean, most...
But not fans of this show.
Not fans of our show. Well, no, they're fine. But
no, they're fine people.
Look, I'd say 99.9% of wrestling fans are idiots. Wouldn't you say that's fair, isn't it?
Now,
we go for the 1%ers.
And look, I tell you what, the only
1%.
The only people who are dumber than wrestling fans are the wrestlers.
Oh my God,
they're so stupid. They are so stupid.
So
I can't stand wrestlers. I really can't.
So this is a wrestling show, but you hate wrestlers. This seems counterproductive. You're insulting the listeners.
Have you ever met wrestlers?
Have you met wrestlers? I used to promote shows, and wrestlers if you could run a wrestling show without the wrestlers, it'd be so good.
Oh, if you could run a wrestling show without the fans.
Oh,
wow. Oh, that would be like
I've done
heaven.
a few of those. There'd be no fans at the show.
Best shows ever.
Oh, yeah. I took a bath on them.
But if you don't have those people listening, then who do you have?
Oh, the 1%ers.
Yeah, the 1%ers.
It's quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't really, in terms of business practices, the idea is that you kind of expand and grow your audience. This is what Tara said. She said they're not growing their audience at all. And I have a feeling that we're coming up against a hurdle here where you keep insulting the people who you really should be trying to get on board and listen to this show.
So are you saying we can't call them soft drink reviewers?
I just don't think that these quote-unquote soft drink reviewers would appreciate being called soft drink reviewers.
What about neckbeards?
Probably. I think that's a stereotype. We don't want to do that. We want to be welcoming to all. That's how you get all listeners.
Have you been to a wrestling show? There's a lot of neckbeards.
Are you telling me, Jess, that I am some sort of negative ninny for calling wrestling fans complete morons?
Well, I mean, listen to yourself. You just are trying to do a wrestling show.
Am I not speaking truth here, Mark? I'm just speaking my truth.
I mean, Jessica's trying to help us out.
Well, then how about we try and, figure out something here where we can try to grow our audience, because maybe we review local shows or we focus on
Local shows? Oh, I can't do that.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because there's a lot of local wrestlers and a lot of local promoters don't like me because I used to be in the wrestling business. I used to run shows. So I used to be the boss of a lot of people and I've said no to a lot of wrestlers and they don't like me. There's also a lot of wrestling promoters that used to be wrestlers, and then when I was managing wrestlers, I didn't make their lives very good. Now they're in positions of power, and it's all kind of come back and look, bit me on the bum.
And as for me, I'm a wrestling journalist and a wrestling historian. I've written some pretty awful reviews for shows, and
wrestlers hate him more than they hate me.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Indy Hartwell almost tore off his hand. Because he did a negative review of her match, and she almost tore his arm off.
I did heckle her at a show in front of 1,000 people, and she got upset with me.
And we did used to go to a wrestling show when we were younger. We used to wear suits and get a bottle of wine and used to hijack the show from the audience.
Yeah.
And heckle these wrestlers.
They deserved it.
There was a guy called Mr. Money, and he carried a baseball bat, and I always used to go, bat him off, Mr. Money, bat him off. And it was told it was offensive.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the baseball bat. And the promoter, he threatened me as well, but he's very short. And I said, you're going to get a stepladder to punch me in the face. Anyway, I was banned from those shows. So it's very tough for me to go to a local show.
Yeah, I've been threatened by a few wrestlers who I think are masquerading as soft drink reviewers.
Oh, yeah.
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 Generally, I can run away because they're so obese. I can just outrun them, but...
He power walks away most of the time.
I saunter slowly away.
Especially if it's up a hill.
Go on.
So it sounds like there's a bit of career sabotage going on. In this industry, networking is so crucial and so important.
Well,
and you guys seems like you've done everything in your power to do the exact opposite of that.
Well, look, I've managed a legit world champ. I've had wrestling on Amazon Prime. I've done everything I possibly can in wrestling. I don't want to
look, and I've
suck up to people.
Yeah, I've interviewed the stars. I've interviewed John Cena. I've interviewed Ric Flair. I've interviewed Vince McMahon. I interviewed Stacy Keibler and actually kept my eyes on her eyes and no lower. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. So, I think I'm a bit of a power player when it comes to the whole wrestling journalism, wrestling historian world. Why do I need to kowtow to anyone?
I was backstage at Hulkamania back in 2009. I watched Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan fight each other from the side stage. Sure, it was off a photocopied all-access pass that I snuck. I went to Officeworks. Mm-hmm. But I was there. I went out drinking with Ric Flair afterwards. I almost got in a fight with Eric Bischoff. I am not going to suck up to some local bloody wrestling promoter or local wrestlers. Go, you want to be on my show? They should be asking to be on this show. This is a great show.
And listen, while you've got me talking, Jess, there's a certain IWA champion who rejected my offer to be his manager. I could have taken him to a level he could never have achieved without me, and he declined because he was already world champion and I've never managed anyone. But that's neither here nor there, okay? So Randall, if you're listening, you can go and get nicked.
So we're recounting stories of the glory days, it seems. So I think what needs to happen now is that if we've lost our old audience and we don't care about the locals, we need to find a new audience out there. Now, like, how do we do that? In this modern day and age, the big thing to do is social media. So maybe there's that quality 1%. You need to try and curate your social media page to get to that 1%.
We've been doing social media posts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm Facebook. I did a story tonight.
Oh.
A story on Instagram, and it went out. I did it half an hour before the show started. So we're live. I gave a link to the show.
I posted an AI-generated picture of a log cabin in a forest.
Oh, now see, like the AI, we don't need that. They want to see you. They want to see the real thing. They want to see like you two when you were recounting those stories, were very passionate, and very lively. Your social media, I took a look through it. There's no engagement. There's no drive there. There's nothing interesting happening there.
Most of the people on my Facebook page, I'm going to be honest, they don't have the drive that I've got. So they see someone like myself having a crack. Having a red hot crack at it, and they're like, you know what? Not going to engage because I'm living the life they want to live.
They're intimidated,
and
is what you're saying.
And they don't want to engage, and that's what I think what's happening. Plus, I think I've been shadow banned.
And to be fair with me, I've got 220 friends on Facebook, and 215 of them aren't interested in wrestling.
He's definitely been shadow banned.
Yeah,
definitely been shadow banned. And I want to add this too. I dislike social media. Social media is for like idiots.
Yeah, I'm not on X. I'm not on X. I'm not on Instagram. I'm on Vines.
Oh, well, okay.
And
Clearly you
MySpace.
haven't posted there in a while.
Really?
Have you posted on MySpace recently? Is that
No, that's still a thing though, isn't it?
no, it hasn't been a thing for well and truly over a decade.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. I really like MySpace.
So you're saying we need to like do like content on social media?
I think that is going to be the number one way to find more people. You've burned so many bridges.
I don't like what I'm hearing here, Jess.
It's the only way. It's the key. It's the way of the future. You got to get on board or you're going to fall behind and you're going to lose it. So I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to hone in on social media, complete and utter rebrand. I think the first thing that needs to go is the Babyface name. It's false advertising. We need to come up with a different name. Talking to you guys now, I'm not feeling the Babyface vibe, the good guy vibe. So I think that's got to go. I think we're going to up social media.
Guys. We are both great guys. We're Babyface.
I'm the best guy that I know.
He's the best guy I know.
Exactly.
Sure, and you can believe that, but we need to find a way to get that audience out there, that audience that you don't have. You need to find a way to get them to believe that too.
Mark?
Okay, well, so you're saying we need to get like wrestling people and be on social media?
Get wrestling people back on board and get on the social media. And no more insulting the audience.
Well, we have to be nice to them.
Yeah, that's normally the good route to go.
You know, so I'm going to say this. I mean, I appreciate your expertise in this, but this has been a really crappy Christmas present because, like, I wanted cologne and some action figures, and I've got this, and now my heart's crushed. And I need to go out and buy cologne and action figures for myself. Like, this is a double whammy. We'll be back after the break. Thank you very much, Jessica Bland. We've got a lot of soul-searching to do. Had Jessica Bland in the studio, a guru in marketing and podcasting, and basically tore us apart. Said we have lost the wrestling audience, Dan Lennard.
It was a bit brutal.
There's a lot of fingers could be pointed.
I'm not pointing any.
I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not pointing any fingers.
No.
In the studio. Look, you know, I probably have to agree with her.
Really?
I do. New year, new us, Dan Lennard.
Yeah.
New year, new us.
I thought that was just a gimmick.
No. I'm serious with this. New year, new us. I don't think I'm a babyface.
Yeah, I have to say, I always thought there was a bit of false advertising with this show.
Yeah, I was trying to make a clean break into broadcasting and thought, like, well, I'm not going to say I'm a heel.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You can take you can take the boy out of healing. You can't take the healing out of the boy.
No, that doesn't sound very good at all. Not at all. So look, I think there is one thing that can save us to make this show, to build an audience.
And what would that be?
We could do social media.
Yeah.
We could become content creators on social media and push out a lot of that stuff.
Yep.
But I think I've got a better idea.
Yeah.
We put on a wrestling show.
What?
We put on a wrestling show. We put on a wrestling show. We put on a wrestling show. We, Dan, you and me.
Yeah.
Partners.
Yeah.
Partners.
Yeah.
We put on a wrestling show and we tell the people listening what goes into putting on a wrestling show. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions as you get the magician pulled much like Penn and Teller. Pull back the curtain and see how the magic is made. We will do this here on 2RRR and show how the greatest wrestling show in Australia
in history
put together in history is put on.
I can get behind this, Mark, because you seem enthusiastic, and when you get enthusiastic, I get scared.
Look,
and then I get enthusiastic.
I did get wrestling on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you did.
Might not be there right now.
Was it also on Tubi?
It was on Tubi too.
That's more.
It was
impressive.
on Tubi too. It was very impressive. Yeah. You get paid me a lot of money, but
yes,
we will put on a show. I think this is the way forward.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we're on a ship, Mark. We're launching a ship into unknown waters.
This is like the Titanic, but we're going to smash the icebergs, not get sunk by them. And folks, that wraps up the Babyface Broadcast for another week.
Okay.
A big plug. Debbie M is returning with Moving and Grooving next week.
Oh, that's nice.
We might make an appearance.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Afterwards there. Big thanks. We had a few texts, but I'm going to ignore them.
Yeah.
We had a few texts.
You're still a heel.
I'm going to ignore him. You know, new year, new us starts next week.
All right.
Folks, thank you on behalf of Dan Lennard. I'm Lord Mark Williamson, and I bid you adieu.